Shannon from For Ambition, and we've gotten a lot of responses saying you want a video of like the whole process from start to finish. You know, how we start with the file, like the raw files, and then go to print. Today we're going to show you how to do the whole process from start to finish. When you send a file, the two things you want to make sure is it's to size. You know, when you select the whole thing, right here, let's say how wide it is. It's about 11.5 wide, which is our standard size. The other two things is when you click on the red, you know, like the two colors, there's your color right there. You want to make sure it's in spot. You can do that by double clicking on that swatch. And usually it's on process color like that, but you want to make sure it's on spot color. And then do the same thing with the black. But I already made them spot. So you can also type in, you know, if your client, you know, a lot of people do white ink. They do magenta and then say white ink, so that's how you name that. And then you can actually delete all these other swatches that you're not using, and that way your printer knows how many colors your design is. Everything is the size, everything's in spot color. So basically that's how you send your file. We save it as a PDF. Make sure all your fonts are in outlines. These are not fonts actually anymore. You know, we've created outlines that way. You know, if we don't have the font that you're using, it doesn't matter since it's all in outlines. Well, then when you send that to us, we'll take it and put it in InDesign. And then this is where we print out of. We print out of InDesign. This is the Epson 1400. This is waterproof film. There's actually a shiny side and then kind of a grippy side. You always print on like the grippy side. You know, once you separate it out, then you'll have your two films. You know, there's your black, there's your red. So that's why you have your colors and spots, so it separates out. And once everything looks good, you know, check it out, and then we can go over to exposing the screens then. All right, so we're going to expose our screens. I don't like to have all this excess, so I usually cut them down. You can gang up your designs on the sheet. That way you don't have all this extra wasted film. Okay, there's our two films. I always start off with like usually the bigger part of the design, which is the main design. So I'm going to start off with making that first. So I'm going to grab our screen. Since it's black ink, I'm probably going to do a higher mesh screen, probably like 200, so I'm going to go 200 screen. Alright, on the screen, we have all our screens labeled. So this is your film side, this is your squeegee side, this is like the side you print on. So you always want to start on this side, and so you take your film, it's right reading, but you want to flip it, because when you look at it through, then it's going to be right reading. Take a T-square, line it up. Get it roughly centered. And since it's a two color, you want to make sure both films are the same. So we're going to measure it. It's about 4 3/4 from the top. So I'm just going to write that down. And then take invisible tape. Tape it down. So that way your film's on there, and you know when you print, it's going to be printed like this. So, and then you put it in your exposure unit. Put this rope here, allows more air to suction down the vacuum. So you always want to make sure that you know, your screen's this way. You want to put the squeegee side up. Lock it down. We're using a Workhorse Neutron. And we're going to expose for about 3 minutes, 3 seconds. Alright, well, I'll expose about a minute left, so I'm going to grab the other screw down so I can swap them out. Do the other one on 155 mesh. Same thing again, wrong reading. Once it beeps, I'm going to turn the whole unit off. Open it up. I'm going to go ahead and throw my next one in. Same thing. The good thing about these, whenever you turn it back on, give it a second, and then you just hit up and it goes back to the same time you left off at. Go ahead and peel your film off. Take out your wash-off node. Go ahead and wet those sides. Give that a second. You always want to wash off from this side, because this side was that side that exposed, so this is going to be like the more exposed side. It's going to be harder, it's not going to like completely wash off. If you look, you can see all the emulsion coming out. Once all the emulsion's washed out, pull it up, make sure there's no unexposed emulsion and everything looks good. Okay, once it's fairly dry, I go ahead and throw it in front of the fan to kind of finish it off. And in 5 minutes it'll be dry and put on press. We always kind of line up our pallets so we kind of know like if we're straight in the center. Quick way to find out your center point of the design. Fold it in half, the center right there, and I'm going to go by that line right there. Pallet. So the screen needs to come up that way, so I'm just going to move my pallet down a little bit. I have a lot more off contact than this side, so I need to tilt it a little bit. It's probably from my last screen right on here. So I'm going to lower this side, raise this side a little bit. Full design needs to come. You usually have to readjust some micro. That's good. Tighten down your locks. Contact. I'm kind of precise, and that's probably all fine, but I like being as precise as possible. Even though this design doesn't really have much registration to it. It comes off. Also, this time you want to make sure you have your flash on. It has it on already. So we will be flashing this, so it's going to be colored. Alright, we're all set up and we're ready to do a test print. So instead of using your good blanks right now, I'm going to use a test print. So placement doesn't matter right now. I'll do placement when we do the actual shirts. But I just want to do a test print, make sure there's no holes on this end. So a lot of people pull their squeegee. I like push easy on your wrist, so I actually lift the screen up, flood it. 2 pushes. That's pretty good. Screwdriver, flasher. And basically what this is doing, this is partially curing the ink. So when we do the next screen, that wet ink is sticking to the back of the screen. So do the same thing here, flood it. And that is how you screen print a 2-color design. If you have any questions, just let us know. We love feedback, so feel free to check us out on the web at www.fordmachine.com. Thanks.